I'm the son of
So we are conducting an oral history today with Jim Fred. My name is Jennifer Baker. I am here with Savannah Schaefer. We both work for Warren County, and he will be speaking about his time living at the Corwin house. So if you want to introduce yourself.
Say again?
I said, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yep, I'm Jim Fred, and I lived in that half of the house on facing the creek.
So this will be an informal interview where Jim just discusses his time living in the house so that we have a permanent record of how the house was set up.
And what is your relation to the house?
Who knows? I don't know. What is my relation to the house? I lived there till I went to college and moved away.
And your parents?
Well, Fred was my father, and he had a little Buick dealership right down there at the bottom of the road there.
Buick.
Yeah.
A little Buick dealership. And we lived on that side. My Uncle Bud lived on this side. And of course, here we are here. I'll be anxious to go in that living room. Is the fireplace still there?
Yes.
Oh boy.
So
as you can see, this is a really rough sketch.
Well, let's walk. Do you want to read any of this, or do you want to walk?
I want to go to the living room right now, what used to be the living room, and see what's what. This is unbelievable.
So we are currently in the office or meeting room. Is that what you call that? And then now we are moving to Bobby's front office. So it is in the it's in the southeast corner of the first floor.
Okay. See, these doors weren't here. They probably were here originally, but they weren't. Well, I'll be darned. That's it. I'll be darned. So right here were French doors. There was no door there, and the door there went out to the porch, as you can see on my really rough drawing. My gosh, this is unbelievable.
Was this brick here like that?
Yes, that's it.
And these were still.
That's it. Those are the same. But there
can't
were
imagine
French
living.
doors right there. I can't believe it. First we had the TV there when there were only black and white TVs. Then we had the TV there. There was no door there. The door was there. No door here, and there was a door here going out to the porch. That's unbelievable. My God.
And they probably.
And here's the kitchen, and this is the kitchen door. I wonder if they've changed the...
Can I open it, or is it? Okay.
So we're now in Neil's office.
That's the porch.
Oh boy, that was your
That's
mother's
unbelievable.
side.
Yeah, they took the door out of this right here. But that's the door right there, my God. I'll be darned. That's the kitchen window, and then the one bedroom window. Unbelievable.
So we're now on the outside
My mother
porch.
had the screens put up when we lived here. This part here wasn't normally here. It was open with just this and nothing here, and she put the screens up. I'll be darned. And the ground went further out, so they dug down there. There used to be a garage right there. It's gone. Unbelievable. So walking into here, you walked with the door that isn't there. You walked into the living room. This was the kitchen. The refrigerator was right here. I think that's a new window because the window's closer. Refrigerator, and then the sink, and then there was a partition. See that little thing there? That was kind of a partition that was only this high.
The fireplace was gone?
That was not there.
Okay.
I don't think. Let me think for a minute.
Maybe it was cut.
Let me get direction. Let me see how far down this goes, and I'll figure out what's what.
Is he saying the fireplace?
Huh? Hey, you know what? You built on. That wasn't there. This might be the back bedroom. If that's true, that's a newly built fireplace. Or I say newly, very loosely, because I don't remember that.
Well, I think
being-
Maybe the closet? Did it be, or was this the
I
whole
think
room?
this lines up with the fireplace that's down and there's a fireplace in the room down below.
Okay.
So it may be
I'm
that it was blocked up.
You know something? Yeah, that is the kitchen door. So the kitchen stopped back. There was a window there. So that must be a new window. Okay, it went about right here and stopped. So no, that wasn't there, I don't think, when we were here. I'm trying to get my bearings. And my bedroom, you went through here through a hallway, and there was just a partition thing there for privacy, and went into a little hallway here. Well, you see what it did there. I think that stops. So the kitchen stopped about here, and then the back bedroom was here. Yeah, you built that on.
If you don't mind looking,
Wow.
there is a section where
And
we
of course,
believe
as you
this
can
is
see,
salt.
that part was built on. There wasn't anything there.
From right here.
Yeah, approximately.
Right here?
Approximately. This was all here. This was my Uncle Bud's side. Actually, his kitchen was right there. This was a porch, an open porch. See where this grand hallway that we're in ends. Then there was an open porch here. And by the way, there's a second page of upstairs. I only remember my Aunt Rachel's side.
Oops, that's ours.
Whoops, wrong one. Again, so this is above us. That was a tenant side there. So I scratched that out because it really was an open room. They split the hallway up there, right down the middle. One for a tenant, one for my Aunt Ray, and then my Uncle Bud lived on that side, and we lived on this side.
Do you mind if we look at these pictures real quick then? From the
Yeah.
So we're going back into
Wow,
conference
that is
room
really
A.
something. My God.
So is does this look familiar to you?
Of course, but I don't think we had the rug there. It was the bare floor with maybe intermittent rugs. This
And
really is
wallpaper?
what it looked like.
Did it have wallpaper?
I didn't pay any attention. It might have been. But this is it, man. That's right there. There's the porch.
And that's how it looked in the time you had here as well.
Exactly how it looked.
But you were, this
Stuck
is
up.
90s and 80s. We don't, look at this. What's in the back? There.
That's farther back than me, and I'm pretty far back. That's farther back than me. So is this a rendition of?
Yes, by what is believed to be by Solomon Fred.
That's what it looked like when he was in the house.
And Solomon Fred is your?
Grandfather on my father's side. I never knew him. He was dead before I
Wow.
knew him.
And this is his obituary in the Western Star.
Wow.
And feel free to
1935.
ask me for copies if you need any of this for your records.
That's unbelievable.
Okay, so you said your dad is Ed?
Ed Fred. I don't know why they don't have it on here because he had the Ed Fred Buick Company.
Now who's Mark Fred to you?
Mark Fred is also my uncle, and he had the department store side of the big thing downtown, which is no longer there. My Uncle Bud had the furniture side.
Okay.
Of course, Solomon started the whole thing, of course,
You
without a
don't-
penny in his pocket.
And you don't see your dad pictured?
No, I don't. Edwin B. Fred, Ed Fred. Nope, sure don't.
If we can follow up with you when Mr. Zemkis is back in town, would I be able to get? Do you have a picture of your father that we can?
I don't know that I do.
Okay.
I'll have to look and see.
Okay.
I'll have to look and see.
That would be great to have.
That brings back a lot of memories. I'd go, this goes down, it still does. This here, when you get to the creek, this goes lower and lower. I used to walk over here, walk down, hop down, go up to the town hall theater and come back up and go back up the same way when I was a kid. Yep, that's it right there. And right there, that is it.
Now, did you get to see what was the library in the Corwin, Thomas Corwin this was his residence, that front room was his library. Have you seen
Oh,
it
no,
there
no,
yet?
no, that was a
Have you-
living room.
That was your Uncle
when I
Bud's
was
living
there.
room.
Yeah, it was not a used living room. So this isn't proportionally correct. The living room was bigger than that.
In the back?
Where you see the dark, that's a door. Where you see undark, that's a window.
And he'd go in through this door, your
Nobody
uncle would?
came. Nobody came in the front door.
He'd come through the
We
back?
we we came from the porch. That's the only way we got in here.
And how did your Uncle Bud get in?
He came in from his porch right here, came right into his kitchen, then his living room, then the bedroom. He just lived here. These
Okay.
two weren't used. This wasn't used.
So the
He
lower
had it,
west
but it wasn't
portion's
used.
entrance to that
It was
apartment
just
was
sitting
in the
there.
back of the house,
Yeah.
off the porch.
Yeah. And so you've built onto here, see?
Well, let us show you the kitchen.
Wow.
So you can see that because the porch, what looks like is the porch is now our little front entrance.
So we're going into the kitchen.
Oh my God, this was the kitchen. This was his kitchen. Ha.
Is this how he had it laid out?
The sink was there. I forget where the stove was. That might be I don't know if that's an original window or not. No, but yeah, this was the kitchen. And
They changed all the windows.
right here was a door with the stairs going down to the basement.
Oh,
In the kitchen.
Can we get into the basement?
yes, let's do that. Who do you want anybody, you want your wife to come down too? This is a lot.
My significant other? Yeah. If she wants to, she's afraid of basements.
Okay.
That's I'm trying to figure out if these windows are original or not. My God. So
In the
yeah.
basement at
And
all?
also outside there was a door right here leading to the basement.
And there
Because
still
Mom
is.
had to go out. We only got in and out through the porch. You know, the porch there. And she had to walk around and go down to the basement to do the laundry.
So he's talking
This
about
was a kitchen, and this is where the sink was. It wasn't that. It was a double sink. That looks like it might be the original window. And then you came in right there. This was a porch. This
So
was
the main door to his
this was
residence.
the door. This was the porch, and an open porch upstairs. That didn't exist. You built all onto that.
and he's talking about the entryway into the
Wow.
current building. And then
That
he
is
also
so-
stated that there was a door underneath the window where the sink is in the kitchen.
Stairs. I got half claustrophobia. This is all brand new here.
Yes.
Be interested to see what you did with the basement, because it was pretty trim.
I haven't seen him this excited for a while.
So you finished the basement.
Actually, mental health recovery services did in their
You see where this basement is? None of that was there.
none of this part of the basement was there.
I don't, well, wait a minute now. Let me think for a minute. It had to be. That had to be the basement unless you did a really major.
They did.
Oh, they did?
Okay.
Okay, then I don't know.
Come look in this area, because
Oh,
this is
my.
under the kitchen.
I don't think I'll be able to really, you've really changed this, so.
Well, maybe this will be under the kitchen.
Okay, so there, you could come from the kitchen down to here. Well, I see a door there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. What does that go to?
This goes to this, is this
see.
alarmed? I don't know, we'll find out, right? This goes to concrete stairs up to where that ramp
Oh,
was.
yes, this is where you went down to the basement, only you didn't go down. You came in and went down the steps.
So we're
So they
currently
carved that out back there.
in the basement. And he was talking about the
Wow.
basement exit
Now,
that
you
still
said there was
exists.
interior stairs?
Yeah.
Right there.
Did you see this?
And also, there was interior stairs from his kitchen coming down.
So it would have been right here on this side of where there's a.
Approximately, and there was a washer and dryer, 2 sets of them right there.
I guess I can't even see it, I'm dizzy.
And I think that wall might be the same. I think the wall might be the same.
And this is the back of,
This is a little harder to discern, but it looks like they couldn't mess with this.
I don't want to get in your way.
And then there's a stair there going up.
do you remember how this room was used at the time?
Oh, no, it was just a basement. Wasn't used for anything.
No, I know.
And it had an automatic coal burning furnace that heated radiators, water steam heat. With, obviously didn't have air conditioning then. So I don't know, they built this wall on here. That's for sure.
There is a stone wall inside this wall,
Huh.
and that extends.
Yeah, it's hard for me to say down here. Somewhere there was stair going up. I'm not quite as familiar. Yeah, they couldn't have done anything with this, so
Yeah,
this is the end of it.
see this stone.
There used to be a stairs going up around here somewhere.
Yes.
I'm not as quite
You
as
can
familiar.
see it.
Yeah, not quite as familiar.
Remember this?
Actually, I don't. But that doesn't mean anything because obviously
She was
that
asking
there.
about the rounded brick
Obviously that was there.
shelving area.
That's unbelievable.
I'm looking underneath what is now Kurt's office. This was underneath the library. I still don't have a flashlight.
I'm not sure if I remember that. I thought it went all the way across, so I don't know if they did some major renovation or not. Oh, that works pretty good.
Well, there's creek rock right there. Have you guys
Ah.
seen in here? This creek rock wall runs the whole length of the house to the point of the kitchen, but it separates the basement underneath
Not quite as
Kurt's
familiar
office.
with this.
There's creek rock on this side too.
So what is this wall right here? This goes splits Kurt's office or something?
This
No, I
is
think
the
this is-
entrance of Kurt's office.
Yes,
Okay.
because it goes all the way to another creek rock. Has anybody climbed in there? JP, have you climbed in there?
I've not been in that
Yet?
Now I cannot.
Now you might.
I cannot confirm this, but there might have been a little underground railroad going on here too.
We have heard that more than
Can't
once
confirm it,
today,
but-
even.
I think it was part
Well,
of it. Yeah.
Mr. Zemkis is the director of the Warren County Historical Society. Is that correct? I don't know his role over there. You know? I don't. Oh, okay. Well, he used to be Lebanon High School history teacher, and he's very involved in the research of this building.
Oh, okay.
And he has found writings from the 1800s time period that talks about several different instances that there's no real record of
Right.
things happening in this house, but
Right.
that are spoken of.
Right.
And so if we could get actual articles put
Just-
together, the
yeah.
rumors, there's enough rumors from even that time period.
I've just heard it myself. Can't confirm a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mother talked about that.
Did she really? What did she say?
She just said that that was prior, of course, to you living here. But she said that, yeah, an underground railroad had gone under, and then she was glad it wasn't now.
Well, when she was alive, there wouldn't be a reason to have an underground
Well,
railroad.
there's
So the fireplace that you saw in Neil's office, that was your kitchen. This is what's underneath, which, I mean, and this is filled in. There's a, what's this called?
Hey, you know
That's
what?
like a decorative brick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking? That fireplace might have been covered up, and it was in my bedroom, right here. Let me show you something. I'll go back up and look at it. If the fireplace is right there, then
you're-
it would have been covered up a little bit.
So the kitchen was smaller. So this is smaller.
Well, I'll
and
be
it's almost
honest
splits
with
up
you.
in Neil's
My
office.
drawing isn't good. The kitchen's the same size as the dining room. This is supposed to be right down the middle.
So maybe this window is the window that's there, and there's a window missing now between
There
that
is a
window and the
window
door.
that might be right,
Okay.
which means there was a hidden fireplace there when I lived there, and that was my bedroom, and now you've opened it up.
living here.
I think that might be true because it did come out like that.
And he does have an empty area right here east of the.
You know what? That fireplace was there and it was covered up when I lived there.
That's
So
pretty typical.
now
what
that'll
you
give
have
me
to-
perspective when we go back up and let me see that fireplace again. That's where the bedroom ended.
Can we take you all the way upstairs first, and then we'll go
Sure.
back to the main floor?
Sure. And I've only been upstairs a few times, so I couldn't give you too much stuff on the
Your
tenant
mother was
side.
up there more than you were.
Yeah. They lived in their family. They lived in this area. They didn't really do anything
I
here.
don't
They
know.
lived
I
from
wasn't
here back.
around
The family
that
room,
time.
dining
I
room.
just get
This
the
is Aunt
picture.
Rachel and
Okay.
Aaron
I didn't know if
Rodman.
you'd said it and I missed
And
it.
then rented out the
I
other
don't, if he
side.
did.
This
I
looks
didn't
quite
say
different
anything
from
about a stairway going up.
what would be your
he said it was
grandfather's
As you can see,
drawing.
they split
That's what he said. I believe
the grand hallway
So
in
it
half.
would've
But this
come in.
was a wall
almost
And
where the
how did the tenant
side
access?
stairwell.
Okay.
right here. Oh, I should have put a door there.
Okay.
I should have put a door right there. I
And
will
there's
do
stairs
that
to
again.
that
Yeah.
porch.
Side and go around.
If I have a little more time, I'll try to do a little better job.
Are you good?
That's unbelievable.
Are you good for 3 flights of stairs? or do
Oh,
you
more
want
than good. Good to go. Charlene, you want the elevator or the steps?
Yeah, Bobby.
We lost her.
There's your house. Is there anybody to receive people on the main floor?
Tori is walking Roger through the
So
house right
have
now.
you had a real keen interest in this?
We do on occasion, but today I'd say decent for what you're averaging.
You might be reincarnated from one of his children. Who knows? You never know. If you have that kind of interest.
I don't know about all that. Okay.
Or you could have been Solomon or the wife. Who knows?
So we are heading up
You
to
want
the
stairs or the elevator?
second floor.
I need to show properly.
That's your son? So this may feel a lot different to you.
Let me get my bearings here. That wasn't here.
That extended. These are
This is
public
going to be a lot
restrooms.
tougher. Let me think for a minute. Okay, right here. Let's see. Let me see how deep this room is. There's another room in there.
Yeah. That would be over what is the kitchen.
No, it wasn't going down.
Does it feel like home?
This is a little harder to discern. I'm trying to get my bearings. That wasn't there.
Is that the kitchen?
They built on that
This is
all the way up.
This
Okay.
was a porch.
This was not here.
Just
This
where
was a
you're
porch
standing.
right here. This was their
Can you
family
show us-
room.
Oh, this was right here?
This was their family room.
Because right
Um,
here is the kitchen, the underneath.
Yeah, that's the kitchen. Okay, wait a minute. You're on the wrong one. You need to go to the next
Go to the second floor.
one.
Okay.
Okay, that was the open porch. That was the tenant side. The family room was right here, and there was a door right here coming from a porch. This was, of course, their bedroom here.
And the
Well,
extension,
actually here.
the extension would be the
Oh, you know
stairwell.
what? Wait a minute. You know what? We might be standing in the porch.
So we're currently
This was
standing at the
porch, and
reception
then
area.
This was the
Yes.
family room, and then in there was a bedroom, a bathroom, and a kitchen right there.
Which is now our public restrooms.
Right.
and-
This was a porch, open, no roof, and they came in right here, and this was where they were,
Okay.
right here.
Let's do a roundabout on it.
Huh.
Here's original beams. Were these exposed when you lived here? Would you
No,
recall that in
they-
your aunt's apartment?
They were not
covered.
exposed, and I'm surprised because they had a really, really nice family room. Huh.
They must have, when they
Yeah, they would have been covered.
torn it
then.
off. they-
And again, they had half of the.
Feel the.
This looks like this was half of it and separated from the tenant.
Uh-huh.
And then a kitchen, a dining room, a living room. They never used the living room at all.
This up here would be the living room.
Right, that they never used. They stayed in their family room.
And this is
Yep.
the fireplace here.
Yes,
This
this
is
is
Chuck
it.
Petty's
This is a
office.
living room they never used. I believe there was a piano right where you're sitting.
For his aunt, correct? Aunt.
My Aunt Rachel, Aunt
And her
Ray,
husband?
Rachel Brofman and Aaron Brofman. Rachel was a friend. Yeah, there was a piano sit right where you're sitting. Where your desk is, that was a piano.
A grand?
Yes, a grand piano.
On the second floor.
Boy, the poor person that had to rig that up.
Thank God she didn't play it too much because that was right above our living room.
So then.
And
I
it
wonder
looks
what
like this
happened
is
here.
right where the grand hallway was separated in half. That's the tenant side, Aunt Rachel's side, if I'm not mistaken.
He draws
And then,
hallways.
And so I'm not real
Down the
familiar
middle,
with the tenant
two
side.
different hallways.
I was only in there once. So,
Okay.
oh, hey, there's the thing there that came up where you can go. My Aunt Ray had to use this because in bad weather you could slip on the ice. The stairway did go up from to the top porch, but it was outside. So she would use the inside stairway. So this is original here.
That wide?
Yep, this is it. And this steep too.
So he's referring to the
But it's
second
better
floor
to have
stairwell
one
that
long steep
exits.
thing than instead of two short ones with a flat,
Directly
because it'd
outside.
get icy and she'd slip on the outside stairway. So she had to use that.
And so would this have been the hallway? This was part of a hallway?
This connected both the tenant's apartment and Ray's apartment, Aunt Ray's apartment here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all original here.
And do you recall what this was used as then during that time?
That's the tenant side, and I don't really recall too much. It might mirror, if you look at this, it might mirror having a living room here, a dining room.
Oh.
It might
That's-
mirror that.
Because we have pictures from the time that it was still in the Freds
Actually,
where
let me
there was
see
a
something.
door from here to that office. So
Let me see
the
something.
tenant must have.
I can tell you
that.
for sure. You can see how this. There's a porch. There's a porch. This was the kitchen here. So maybe that. No, we're not in the wrong place.
So we're right here.
So this was the kitchen here, and then I think a dining room here, and then 2 bedrooms. I could have. I guess I could have.
And the
So
stairwell
he
would
started
be
at the
right
back
here.
Yeah.
of the drawing for
There
the
you go.
tenant side.
Yeah. Right.
And so they
Right there. I
had.
should have put that. Well,
We have
I
pictures
did.
showing.
Well,
a door
actually, I
here.
did put it here. There's that door right there. That is that door. That's on the first floor.
Okay.
So actually, I'm a little wrong because the bedroom stopped here, and so I should have made a line right there. See? Maybe I can do better if I have more time later. So we need to put a line right there, which is this right here,
Okay.
and also coming down from the top. Unbelievable. Huh?
So you said you hadn't been really in this area,
No,
but we can show you.
it's not real familiar here. All I know is right up there would be the kitchen of the tenants thing, and they partitioned these off, of course. Unbelievable.
So let's go down and show you some pictures again, or?
Yeah,
You
this
said
is
you
that
wanted
was
to
the
see
kitchen
Neil's
because
fireplace.
this side existed, that side did not exist. So that was the kitchen there. It went a long way back. Interesting. Wow. So the part they built on was the part where the village.
So we're going back to the first floor.
This stairwell.
Yeah, none of this was here. That is really interesting. That is unreal.
So
Yep, this was a porch and it did go to there, but that didn't exist. This was open. The porch stopped about right here. Wow. And then
So he's
here
saying
was
the porch stopped about
started-
right
this is-
after where the double
Now, when I
steel
come in
doors
here,
are
then I can
for the
remember everything.
back entrance.
If I don't have to look if I don't have to look in the rooms. Wow.
So we're
Oh,
back
let
in
me
the
look at
large
that.
hallway downstairs going
You know
into
what?
Neil's
You know
office.
what?
could there be a wall right here for the
You
kitchen?
know what?
There's a wall
Let me think.
Based on his drawing.
Let me think. So this, there was a plug right there, and I stuck a bobby pin in it. It shot me across about 3 or 4 feet.
So right under
I
where
was a little
the
kid then.
fire
There was a
extinguisher is in
window
Neil's
here.
office.
And a wall here?
And then there was. Let me see
Could
something.
this have been your bedroom this small?
Yes, it was. As a matter of fact.
Okay.
As a matter of fact,
So the kitchen was right here.
Yes, the bed. Yep, this was my bedroom right here, and that was hidden. There was a. That was indented like that with a closet, and here were some cupboards, and here we went in, and right there was this little hallway.
So he's talking about the area to the left of the fireplace.
Little hallway was right there, and then the bathroom, and then the porch was, of course, right. Yep, this was my bedroom right here, and it did stop
Right.
about here. It looked. It was this wide, and of course, this was all partitioned off, of course. So we only got in that way.
This was all your office. So it was kitchen, dining room, bedroom.
Wow. Yep, that was hidden when I was here, and yes, that was it. Because you haven't changed any of that, have you?
No.
But it was hidden. There.
We couldn't, if you saw in the basement.
Yeah. It was hidden, or maybe just that part was
Yeah,
had
this,
a wood
this,
piece over it or something.
this was added, that was added, and you can see that was
I don't
over.
think there was a fireplace mantle. There's probably a partition right here.
This is Neil
Because it did come out
Tennyson
exactly
talking.
like that.
And there was a door.
Yeah, there's a door here going into to a square hallway, and then the bathroom and the bedroom.
All right.
So whether that was or wasn't a fireplace, it did come out like that.
Yeah, the chimney ran up to the.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Now that might have been a closet to that bedroom. I think it was. So maybe that was not a fireplace. That's interesting on the perspective, because that is our door that we went in and out on the kitchen side. The other one you've taken away. Wow. So it was long, but it was narrow this way. Because that's right, this would have been, interesting. Who works right here?
That's my office. That's my office.
Your office?
Right.
Okay. All right.
We appreciate it. So it was.
Wow, this is something.
Did you see his front? What was the library? Did you get a chance
No.
to peek in there?
This was just an old living room when,
Yeah,
So we are going into Kurt Weber's office.
that was just an old living room. Wow. Things sure changed.
To 62 he lived here?
You're in the old living room. One of them.
Uncle Bud's
The other
old
one's there.
living room.
Yeah, Bud Fred.
So he lived here for.
He never used it. He only used
Okay.
the front living room and the kitchen. He didn't go back to here. This bedroom and that bedroom were never
What was his
used.
sister's name?
Jane,
Wow.
she's deceased.
Really?
When did his mother pass?
That's unbelievable.
Jim, when did your mother pass away? 2007 or 5?
She was 90 and born in 1917, so figure it out. Somebody who's good at math.
2007. So
There you go. You're good at math.
we are good at that.
So how long did she live in this building?
Oh, my entire time from the time I was born until, I don't know, because she moved from here and went to a couple of different apartments.
Yeah.
A long time, but I'm not sure how
Do you remember
long.
when she moved to the apartments?
I don't.
We were trying to put the timeline
Yeah.
together when there might have been other tenants in the building besides
Well,
the
after
Fred
she
family.
left, then Mark, who used to live in the university apartments owned by the Freds, then moved in to, well, actually, he moved into to Uncle Bud's side when Bud died.
Is that Mark Fred?
Mark Fred.
Okay.
And then after we left, I don't know when she left or what happened then. I think they started renting it all out.
They started renting apartments.
Yeah,
And that's what we were trying to figure out when it was actually rented to.
can't help you there.
Okay.
That's unreal though, because I can see, when I go in here, I can really see.
And he's in Bobby's office, Bobby Apking's
Had a
office.
tree so tall that he still had to cut it off, even though these are supremely high ceilings.
Did you guys cut your own Christmas tree then?
Oh yeah, and that door is gone right there. But that's the same top there where you went into the kitchen. That's unreal.
Right.
French doors right there.
So if you're looking at the fireplace, to the left of the fireplace is where the French doors were, and now there's a door on the right side that was not
and this
there.
is original. This was here
Yeah.
when I was here.
All the cupboards are original.
That's original. That's original. On both sides. Yep, it sure is. Wow. That is unreal.
He said they had a Christmas tree that was so tall they
It
had
was
to
so tall,
cut
you
the
still
top
had
of
to
it
cut the
off.
top off.
No kidding.
And this is really, this is unreal.
Well, you still have the traffic. I mean,
So the windows are kind of in the same place that they
They
were?
look like they're in the same place. These windows look like they're in the same place. These look like they're in the same place. Wow.
It's on the record.
Turn it off just for a second.